What is going on every 18.5 years? Every 18.5 years, a significant astronomical event occurs. A total solar eclipse can be seen from the same location on Earth. Meaning if you experience a total solar eclipse in a particular spot, the next time you could see one from that exact location would be roughly 18.5 years later due to the complex alignment of the Earth, Moon, and Sun required for a total eclipse. Key points about this phenomenon: not every location sees a total solar eclipse every 18.5 years. While a total solar eclipse happens somewhere on Earth every 18 months on average, the exact path of totality moves, so most locations will only experience one much less frequently. The 18.5-year time frame is approximate. The exact time between total solar eclipses in the same spot can vary slightly due to the elliptical orbits of the Moon and Earth.
Every 18.5 years when they go into these signs, but they do stay in one sign for 18.5 months, okay? So they stay in one sign for 18.5 months, which is so interesting, this number of 18. So there's always this 18, which actually relates to the number 9, which is very significant. I can get into that. That's another whole talk about the number 9 and 3 and all of those significant numbers. But going back to this, so they stay in the sign for 18 months, but they go through all 12 signs every 18.5 years. Looking at this cyclic process, I went back 18.5 years from 9/11, 2001, and you come up to the year of 1981-82. What happened then? The AIDS virus. And if you remember way back then, we didn't know how this virus was transmitted. There's huge fear around it, okay? But then go back 18.5 years prior to that, 1963, Kennedy's assassination. So I took it back again, 18.5 years ago, when Rahu was in Gemini and Ketu was in Sag, and it was 1945, bombing of Hiroshima. There is going to be a catastrophic event that occurs in 2020 that will change the world forever. Because Rahu went into Gemini and Ketu and Sag. That looks at the year of 2038, where they're going to be there again. But every single time, this is the power of astrology, eclipses, the nodal axes, the lineup of the sun, the moon, and the earth. And this is what is so powerful in prediction, in astrology. And of course, we can relate the Rahu and Ketu in your personal birth chart as well, because in your personal birth chart, this is your point of destiny, where you were before in previous lives and where you're going in this life.
Could this be related to the code 19 in Quran? You decide. The 19 code in the Quran refers to that the Quranic text contains a hidden mathematical pattern based on the number 19, often called the Quran code, or code 19, which refers to the divine authorship of the text. The idea is that by analyzing the Quranic text in specific ways, patterns emerge where the number 19 appears repeatedly, suggesting a deliberate mathematical structure embedded within the text. The most prominent figure associated with this claim is Rashad Khalifa, who argued that the Quran's unique mathematical structure proves its divine origin. Quran, chapter 74, verse 30, over it is 19. Chapter 74, verse 31. We appointed angels to be guardians of hell, and we assigned their number, 19, 1, to disturb the disbelievers, 2, to convince the Christians and Jews that this is a divine scripture, 3, to strengthen the faith of the faithful, 4, to remove all traces of doubt from the hearts of Christians, Jews, as well as the believers, and 5, to expose those who harbor doubt in their hearts, and the disbelievers. They will say, "What did God mean by this allegory?" God thus sends astray whomever he wills, and guides whomever he wills. None knows the soldiers of your Lord except he. This is a reminder for the people.